Hello, we're going to be adding and subtracting radicals. We're on lesson 7.8. Let's get started. We're going to review again. Get out your whiteboard. I'm going to pull a problem up here and you're going to do it. On your marks, get set, go. There's two problems this time. If you need to pause it to work on these, make sure you get them all done. This is a review from something before. All right, this one right here, we need to do a factor tree. And 135, we can do 5, and that will be 5 and 27. And 27, I like to go quick. It's 3, 3, and 3. And this is a square root, so I need to take the doubles out as singles, and then these will be left over. So I will be 3 radical 15, or 3 square root 15. Then this next one, we have some like terms. I've got my 2x and my 7x, my 5y and my 2y, and then this one gets left out by itself. So my answer with these two will be negative 5x, because of that subtract right there. For these two, it'll be 7y. And that one will be negative 3z. And I have combined them. Today we will be combining these two concepts, simplifying radicals and combining like terms. We'll be adding and subtracting these. You have note sheets. This is the first one on your note sheet, so make sure you take really good notes. We're going to do about 7 examples, and each one is going to get a little higher. Here's the first one. Now, when we are adding or subtracting radicals, we're going to treat these like a variable. When I had 2x minus x, this was an invisible 1 in front, and I had 2x, 2 minus 1 is 1. This says I have 2 x's, and I'm subtracting an x, for a total of 1x left, or I could just write x. That is exactly the same thing that we're doing here. This says I have 2 square root 2's, and I'm subtracting 1 square root 2 for a total of 1 or just square root 1 square root 2 or just square root 2. They have to be like terms or like radicals to be able to subtract them. Let's do number 2. These have the same radicals, and so they are like terms. This says I have 2 square root 2's, and I'm adding 3 square root 2's, for a total of 3 plus 2 is 5 square root 2's. So I just add what's out front to get my answer there, and since it's the same like terms, I write my square root 2 there. Let's do some more examples. Let's do number 3 and 4. Now, we're going to have to simplify first. I want you to notice the instructions up there say that we need to simplify first and then combine. So we're going to have to do some factor trees here. 24 is 6, I'm going to do 3 and 8, and 8 is 2, 2, and 2. Remember, we're taking out the doubles. Take out the doubles and keep these leftovers here. So I already have a negative out front, so I'm going to have negative. 2 comes out as a single, and these become 6 on the inside. Let's do the next one with 27. 27 is the same as 3, 3, and 3. I've memorized that. It would be good for you to memorize also. Remember that the doubles come out as a single, and then we have the leftover. That leftover will combine with that to make 6. So I'll have plus 6, and I'll have a radical 3 inside. I can do nothing with that, so I'm just going to bring it down. I will have minus 3 radical 6. I want you to notice I do have some like terms here. I have a radical 6 in here and in here. So I can bring those together. I will have This says I have negative 2 radical 6 and a negative 3 radical 6 for a total of negative 5 radical 6. And I bring this one down because it's not like terms, plus 6 radical 3. Let's do number 4. Number 4, we're going to do this one. We just did 24 a moment ago over there. And so we noticed that it was 3 and 2, 2 and 2. And so we're taking out the doubles and leaving the singles inside. So we're going to bring this down and this down because we can't do anything to it. So we're going to have negative 3 radical 6 minus 2 radical 6. These doubles will combine there. They'll come out as a single and combine. So we'll have negative 6. And we have that leftovers right there of radical 6. Notice, ooh, the cool thing is these are all like terms. So I have minus 3, minus 2, and minus 6. And when we bring those together, we should have negative 11 radical 6. Let's do some more examples. Let's do number 5. Now we have, these are all mixed up or mixed together. And so we have, what I mean by mixed is I have some radical 4s now and radical 3s and radical 2s. So you have square roots, cube roots, and quarter roots, and so, or fourth roots. And so we're going to have to make sure we do those with like terms. So let's break this one down. I'm going to divide by 2, and I'm going to have 243. I add these three numbers together, 2, 4, and 3, and I know that now that 3 goes into them. When 3 goes into them, it goes into them 81 times, and 81 is a beautiful one because it's 9 and 9. So that makes it 3, 3, 3, and 3. And now I take out groups of 4. Right here we have a group of 4, and it comes out as a single, and it combines with there, and so I'll have a 3 times 2. I'll have 6 4 root of what's left over, which is these. 6 minus 24 we just did earlier. We said that 24 was 3, a 2, 2, and 2. And this is a square root. This is a square root, so we only have to take doubles on this one. So our double here, and we have this left over. This double pairs with that, comes out as a single, and then with the 2 becomes 4. So I'm going to go minus 4, square root what's left over, which is the 6, minus 48 is just 24 times 2. So I'm going to have this with a 2 tacked on it. 3, 2, 2, 2. That's 24. Then tack another one on it. We're doing triples this time. So I'm taking out a triple. It comes out as a single. And then here's my leftovers. So I'm going to have, comes out as a single. These come out as a single. 2. And then this 6 is left over. Be very, very careful. I have this one. I'm bringing it down so we can see it a little better. Looks like I have a radical 6, and be real careful. I forgot to write my cube root there. And it looks like I have a radical 6, and radical 6. But I do have that. But I have a fourth root of 6, a square root of 6, and a cube root of 6. And they are not like terms. I am finished. I'm still mixing these up. I have a square root, a cube root twice, and let's see what we can do with those. This one's done. I can't do anything to it. 162. When I take a 2 out, I'm going to have 81. And notice back there, 81 turned into be 4 3s. And I'm taking out triples, because I'm taking out triples. triples and I'll have 6 left inside. So let's try that. I'm going to have that triple combines with there. That is 6. So plus 6 radical, cube root radical, or a cube root of 6. 40 is 5 and 8, and 8 was 2, 2, and 2. I'm taking out triples. So here's a triple. It comes out as a single and is combined with a 3, so that'll become 6. And I have my leftover 5 right there. Now, do I have any like terms? I have, look, I have a radical 6 and a radical 6. Are they like terms? No, because I have a cube root here and a square root there. So they are not like terms. I don't have a radical 6 right there either. So I am done. There's no like terms. We're done. All right. You have learned how to add radical expressions. This is the same as combining like terms. Make sure your radicals are the same before you add them. I hope this has been helpful. See you next time.